Hey guys, it's Lily and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am building a home inspired by like Mexican culture, I guess. If you guys didn't know, I'm Hispanic and I decided to just build a home from the best of my knowledge of like Mexican culture itself. The inside is not very realistic at all. I don't really know the inside too well, and from the inspo that I got, online, I was like, I don't really like these houses at all. So I just went with what I wanted to do on the inside. But I was just mainly focusing a lot on how the outside looked. And was like, would this be something you'd see in Mexico? Is what I was just saying in my head to see if it actually looked good or not. But overall, the layout was pretty annoying to do. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember. I built this so long ago. It's like probably like almost been a month since I built this, but I'm just now recording it. Um, but I just remember that I took forever on the outside and forever on the inside. It took me like 4 hours, 3 hours around there to just build this simple little house with only two bedrooms and two baths. And it took me that long, which is crazy to even think about. But regardless, I was kind of, not gonna lie, going based on the house that was the neighbor to it, I guess. And I built this in the new home of the Love Struck pack. I don't remember what it's called, but I don't even know what to name this house. I was gonna name it like La Casita from like, I don't even know, but I was like, no, that's just too weird. So it's just a Mexican home. But regardless, I really liked how the outside turned out. I'd say I did struggle a lot on like windows, I'm not gonna lie. I took forever to like decide on windows and I had to like cut that out because I was like, no, we're not gonna do all that. But I thought regardless of how it turned out, it looked nice. And there is one problem. I was recording the backyard because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I did the backyard after I did the front yard. I was like doing it backwards, and let's just say I wasn't recording, and I told my boyfriend that I didn't record, and well, I can't really do anything but like go back in time and just be, like press record. I can't do that, but it's okay though. It's not the end of the world that I didn't record, but regardless, I I think the backyard turned out really nice, and you guys will see that like towards the end of the video. But I took forever on landscaping. I have been trying to do this thing recently where I'm trying to get good at landscaping because I've never been good at it. I've always been bad at it. I feel like it's because I never try. Landscaping, I don't think it's too hard. You just put a bunch of bushes together, and if you add rocks to it, I think it looks really nice. At least that's my opinion. Everyone else has their own opinions on it. But regardless, I think the outside turned out really nice, and I really like how the backyard turned out. I like was imagining that like kids live here, and then when you go in the inside, it's like completely opposite. It's like in my head when I was building this, I was like, okay, kids are gonna live here, and then when I was building the inside, I was like, okay, it's just a teenager and their parents, which is just completely different. So the outside and the inside do have different personalities for some reason, but it's okay. Regardless, you can see that I took forever on here. I don't think I edited this out at all, like the whole like landscaping part, which I should have. I'm pretty sure I did a little, but I did take forever. I was like going back and forth between what looked good, what didn't. And when I finally decided on something, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna go with it. It's fine. But I really did find that adding rocks to it is the way to go. And I think it always adds a really nice touch to it. And I don't think I recorded it, but I did end up adding some nice little trees. I think I put palm trees down. Now, the reason I added palm trees is when I went to Mexico, it's just a bunch of palm trees from where I went at least. And I don't know, there's not like regular trees because it's always typically hot in Mexico. It gets like cold, but not really. Like probably like fall cold, if you guys know what I mean. But regardless, I also did the front yard and the balcony. I did towards the end, but I didn't record it. I was like, yeah, it's not necessary. But regardless, I added that thing, that black thing, and I hope it counts as a mailbox. I'm not sure. But we're going to move here in the inside here in a bit. And I'm just like adding like little touches. I added these like cute little like lamps and I thought it was super adorable. But the inside of this house, I'm excited for you guys to see. I think it turned out really cute and it's super adorable. But you guys can see I'm adding like a little seating area. That's what I was thinking in the first place, like a seating area where you sit down. And in the backyard is basically a copy and paste version, except there's more. You can see a little towards the little corner that I did the backyard, but we'll see that later. But moving on to the inside, I did not know what to do because it was such a big space, and it was like a space between like going to the backyard and going to the front yard, and I didn't know what to do. So I came to the conclusion of just making a like skill area in that space that we had. So it's just a bunch of places where you can gain different skills, and I didn't hate the idea. And I did build this before the new artist kit came out, and if it did come out when I built this, I would have definitely added some of the like easel and stuff that came in with it, because I think the things that came with it are really cute. I could not speak for a second. Oh my gosh. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was placing down this chess table, if you guys didn't see, I was kind of struggling with the chairs. It wouldn't clip in, and I was getting kind of frustrated, and I was like, why aren't any of the chairs clipping in? Is it the different chairs? I tried different chairs, and I came to the conclusion that it was just because the chess table wasn't facing the right way, which is kind of dumb. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. But regardless, I did go back and forth on which plants to add. I was like struggling, I'm not gonna lie, with this room. I think this is the area that I struggled the most in. It took me forever because one, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it in the beginning. And then when I finally decided what I wanted to do with it, I just like wanted it to look good. I feel like that's why it took a long time in this house, is because I wanted everything to look good and nice. And yeah, so this person that lives here, I'm imagining, is like an artist and like creative and stuff. So they had like the chess table place, which is like, I guess, creative, logical. And I was originally going to add that thing. I don't know, the Elements collection, I think that's what it's called. But then I decided I was going to make them a singer and playing the guitar. So whoever lives here is very imaginative. That's not a word. Very creative. And I did add like a little easel area, and I did also add like a little fish area. And you're gonna see, I'm pretty sure I added that fish area in a lot of places, maybe just 2 places, but I feel like I added it in multiple. But I tried to make this like a really cute like artist area, like where this artist keeps their stuff. And with the items I had, I think it turned out really cute, and I really liked how it looked. It's like a little section of artists. So I'm imagining in my head that the person that lives here, the mom, is like the artist, and then the dad is the singer, and then the daughter, I guess she's trying to go into the field of like being a scientist, so she's trying to like gain her logical skill, and that's why we have the chess table. I don't know, it's just a bunch of like random stuff. But regardless, we added a cute little like place where you walk in. I wish that thing came in just pure black. Not gonna lie, when I came into this house, I was just doing a lot of black. I don't know why. I just wanted this house to be like mainly black and gray and white around that. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna notice that a lot in the house, which it's not a big deal. I feel like when I do houses, I tend to go with those like colors because it's like easiest. But at the same time, no, I feel like I would go with a lot of pinkies. It's like confusing. But regardless, it took me forever to decorate this like little section, longer than it should have, honestly. I feel like I took the longest in this room than I did any other room. And it's not even my favorite room for how much time I took in here. I think I honestly took like 30 minutes just doing this room, maybe even longer. I'm not gonna lie. But regardless, moving on with this living room, I did not know what to do for the couch. It was kind of like a struggle to figure out what I wanted for the couch because I wanted it to look good. I didn't want it to look bad. But I did come up with, I think I keep this couch, and I don't remember. I feel like I went for that pink. Yeah, I did definitely go with that pink. And I really liked how this turned out. Because originally I was like, okay, I'm going to stick with the black and like white kind of house in my head when I was building that. And then when I saw that couch color, I was like, okay, maybe it's okay if we add a little bit of color here and there. And I didn't hate how it looked. But regardless, we did add that fish tank again. And you know that like little axolotl? I've been adding that everywhere around the house. I don't know why, I just really wanted it in there. It's just so random. But I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we need more plants in The Sims. I feel like I don't have much plant options. I always be using the same ones. Because in my opinion, they're either too big or they're too small, or it's just a big hassle and it's just annoying. But I'm not gonna lie, this pack came with like really pretty stuff. Haven't really talked about it at all, but I really like the paintings and like all the stuff that come in it. Like genuinely are really nice. Not all of them, but most of them. Actually, I can't say not all of them. I don't even remember half the stuff that are in this pack. I just know that I really like the paintings, like most of the paintings, not all of them, most of them. But I did struggle with this carpet. I'm pretty sure I ended up going with a fuzzy one, but it's just a struggle at all. And I really like that little lamp I put in the end. And I feel like for me, I add a bunch of hanging plants everywhere, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can't figure out which plants I want inside the house because they're either too big or too small, so you can never go wrong with a um, hanging plant. For the kitchen, I'm pretty sure I went with this cabinet. I really like this color of the cabinet, and I did try to do an island like table or an island and then put seats around it. I feel like it's a really big kitchen, and I feel like whoever lives here definitely has a lot of money. I feel like I put a double stove, but I also feel like I didn't. I don't think I did. But regardless, I thought it turned out really cute. It's a really cute kitchen. I don't remember at all how much I cluttered this, or I don't think I cluttered it that much, but I did find some like really cute stuff that I'm like, oh, definitely if you were Mexican, you'd have this. Like the thing for like the tortillas. Um, there's like this like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a place where you put it. It's like brown. A lot of Mexican moms have that, I feel like, or at least my mom did. So it just reminds me of it. Or maybe not my mom, my grandma. Someone had it. And it's just like where you keep them warm and stuff. That's just super off topic, but it's like that thing right next to the stove. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I feel like a lot of like people in the Mexican area have that. Mexican area, I don't even know. But regardless, I think this little kitchen turned out really cute. I thought it was black. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I made this house mainly in black, but apparently I added a bunch of colors like pink and brown. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that I kind of copied and pasted it for the dining room, not like the actual like countertops or anything, but like I tried to like make it like match the kitchen, I mean. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. But I do remember that I was going to add that like china cabinet, and then I ended up removing it because I was like, it doesn't look nice. And I ended up adding a bar because I thought it looked really nice, and I feel like it just like looked better with the house. And the new bar that came with the pack is really cute. It's like small and it fits in like small areas. Because at first when I placed it in, I was like, am I tripping? Or is it like really against the wall? And I had to double check because I thought it was because I had BB dot like, or I don't even remember what the cheat is called. But it's not because I have that on. But regardless, it's a really cute and simple little dining room. And I really liked it. And then we move on forward to the upstairs. I don't even know what this area would be called. I guess it's the hallway. Didn't know what to do with the hallway. It was another awkward space like it was downstairs when you first enter. And honestly, I was just like, you can never go wrong with like a seating area. So I made it like a place where you sit. And here I go again with my like crazy ideas. I decided to like add like a little, I don't even know what it's called, like an end table, I guess. Which I don't know if you guys see or not, but that little knitting thing, I was like, okay, the mom's also a knitter. So apparently the mom is an artist and a knitter, which I guess falls under the same thing, which is creative. But I liked how this like little area turned out. It's not my favorite place. I feel like I didn't really like the couch, but I didn't know what else to do. Now that I think of it, maybe the book nook couch would have looked way better on this place, but I'm not sure. But I also tried my best to like clutter it, and I took my time on this house. But for the bathroom, it was just very simple. I didn't really do much to it, just, sink, bathroom stuff. And the little bathroom that I added downstairs, I didn't record because I was like, it's just a small, simple bathroom. I don't need to record that. But regardless, I think this bathroom, for it being a bathroom, turned out fine. Maybe I did record the bathroom downstairs. I don't remember, but regardless if I did or didn't, I cropped it out. And here we go to the teenage girls' room. I honestly think this is my favorite room out of all of them. Why specifically a girl is because I wanted to make a room for a girl, so I could decorate it all girly with the new stuff in pack and also just other stuff. I actually don't know if I used any stuff from the pack. And you hear me saying the stuff from the pack, but I decided she is a gamer. Yes, she does logic in her free time, but she's also a gamer, and she's like obsessed with makeup and other stuff. That's what I was deciding. She's like a girly girl, but she's also not, if that makes any sense. But she's like definitely the basic teenager, and honestly this room is really basic as it goes, but this is definitely probably one of my favorite rooms in the house. I'm not gonna lie. This or maybe the kitchen. I really like the kitchen, but I also really like the backyard. But this is probably my favorite. It's really nice and simple, and you can't really go wrong with it. I just thought that cute little flower that I added on the counter or end table, I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was in the game, but it turned out nice. And for the paintings, it's just a bunch of random paintings. I didn't know really what to add, but I really like these new paintings. I don't know if this is comes in the new pack or not. Honestly, with all these packs, I don't even know. But we go with the obviously basic plant as always. And when moving on to the parents' room, I try to go with a neutral color. I feel like this is also a very girly room, but not really. I tried to like make it neutral because obviously the dad sleeps in here too, but I feel like I mainly made it for the mom. But regardless, I think it turned out really cute. I did have in the like little, I don't even know what this is called, dresser, like the male cologne and then the female perfume, just so like the parents have their little essentials. But regardless, I think this turned out really cute. It's really simple. Honestly, there's not really much to say about this, but it's really simple. And I made sure to give the mom her vanity because she makes sure to like do her makeup and stuff. And I think it looks really cute. And honestly, I don't remember adding that couch. I totally forgot about that. But apparently I added that couch. And of course I bring down that hanging table. But regardless, we're going to move here in a bit to actually showing the house. And you'll see the backyard and then the front porch, which I didn't show. Like the, balcony. I don't even know what it's called. But I think this bedroom turned out really cute. You can see here where I'm cluttering. I don't remember adding that stuff. It's crazy to go back to your like builds and then see the stuff you add that you don't remember. I think it's kind of nice to get a refreshment. But regardless, we're going to move here in a bit to see the builds. So I'll catch up with you guys in the builds. Okay, guys, I'm in Ciudad Enamorada. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I'm going to give you guys a little tour of this cute Mexican home. So you can see I added the palm trees and we have our cute little balcony or like entrance way. And then we have the balcony where I added like, I don't even know what this is called, the llama place. Another easel for her because why not? And then we move on to the backyard. And we added like a little hula hoop and a little swing set for the children that don't live here. A handy place, a nice little pool with 2 floaties, and a nice little seating area with 2 like seating chairs, or I don't even know what they're called. Ooh. And then we added another lounging area and another like seating area for the family and like a grill area. I think this looks really nice. And then, ooh, struggling over here. Moving on to the entrance, we have this cute little entrance and we have our cute little decor. Right here I added a painting like you'd add your family paintings to it. And obviously the main course of like activities. We have here the dining room. I think this looks really cute. And then we have the, I can't think of the name, living room with this cute little axolotl. I'm pretty sure I added an axolotl here. Yes, I did. And then we have the kitchen, super, super cute kitchen. And then we go upstairs and then we go obviously here to the main hallway leading into the basic bathroom. There's not much special about this bathroom, and the teenagers room with a ton of paintings and a ton of clutter everywhere. And then you move to the adult room where you have all their like essentials, all the parent stuff. And yeah, that is the house I built, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.